Hi Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Sagittarius may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on potential blessings or energies that you may be attracting in your direction for the month of April. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a private recorded 20-minute reading, or if you're interested in learning more about my membership, tier 1 or tier 2, both are affordable on my Patreon platform, or if you're interested in the Happy Birthday Aries drop, or the Happy Birthday Taurus drop, which will be occurring on April 17th. Those can be found on my Patreon shop. You can take a look down below in the description box, and those links and information are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages. So if you know people in your social circle who you may feel these messages may benefit, then feel free to share my YouTube channel link. Remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out new content upload or when I go live on my live stream, especially for those subscriber only events. That being said, let's talk a little bit about what's coming up in April and how I'm going to be, channeling these messages for you. So the first part is going to be the overall energy for the month of April. Okay, so what the potential blessings or energies that you may be attracting for the month of April. Then I'm going to take a look at April in 3 sections: the beginning of April, mid-April, or the ending of April. Okay, of course, those timelines can shift because everyone's timeline is unique, but just so you are aware how I'm going to break that energy down. As you may still know, we are in a Venus retrograde, and that's going to happen all the way through April 13th. And we are in a Mercury retrograde as well, and that's going to last until April 2nd. If you want to know more about that, okay, take a look at your March readings, especially if you're watching this towards the ending of March. Take a look at your March readings, okay? That being said, Venus is going to go direct, Mercury is going to go direct, and we're going to see how all these planetary influences may potentially influence certain aspects here for you. You have here transformation. Look at that, the Swan Queen. Okay, don't worry about the fact that it says Queen. Queen is more about that yin energy, kind of leaning into that inner wisdom, inner oracle, meditation, dialing down the external noise, dialing down the internal noise, and being able to just connect within. But as you're doing this, I should say not because when you do this, okay, or you may be in this energy here in the month of April, there's this transformative energy that is still occurring. Now, again, like I said, Venus is still in retrograde, Mercury is in retrograde, and that just means that the planets are going against its normal flow and rotation or motion, okay? And that sometimes creates a little tension. But it also creates a sense of reevaluation, a sense of reconsidering certain things, of looking at things from a different standpoint, reflecting. I call the retrograde really that hermit energy, where you start really doing a little bit more soul searching. You start looking at the truth. You start being a little bit more introspective so that you know how you're going to pivot once Mercury goes direct and once Venus goes direct, okay? And so I'm getting this energy, and for some of you, you may have been coming across a little bit cold, like maybe in the month of March, okay? Or you've been kind of like wanting more of that feeling of wanting to be by yourself, a little bit more of a hermit energy. And for others of you, there's been this sense of like you really gaining some sense of wisdom as you are taking kind of like a backseat right now, Now, because this energy is shifting, I'm feeling here that once Venus goes direct and once Mercury goes direct, there's going to be here a sense of a greater sense of inner peace, because there's this energy that's coming through as if you're going to be more sure about yourself. Okay, it's as if these retrogrades did you well because there were things that you needed to look at either from a different point of view or look and reevaluate something that needed a second look here in some way, shape, or form. Let's see how else this energy is coming through for you. I feel like you're going to feel more grounded towards like perhaps maybe like mid-April around there. So maybe the second week of April, but we'll see about that. Look at that. You have purification. I mean, basically two cards, different decks, giving this energy here of transformation, of you leaning into your intuition, of a certain sense of patience, a sense of you reconnecting, okay? Your kind of like in a way, your mind's being clearer, being more sure or more certain about exactly what you want to do and which way or which direction you're going to go towards it, okay? And purification here says it's time for cleaning. Look at that. It's time for a cleaning, detoxification of your body and mind. I mean, listen, validation confirmation here on both of these cards, all right? So it's really just giving you, again, that validation confirmation on that. Let's take a look at what the potential energies may be here for you during the first week of April, okay? Now, during the first week of April, Mercury should be going direct around the 7th. Okay, so it should start going back into its normal flow and rotation. And Mercury is the planet that rules or influences communication, thoughts, knowledge, technology, travel, okay? Communication, all right? Something just flipped over, and what was that? Look at that, Magician and the Mirror. Now, what I'm getting here with the Magician and the Mirror is number one, I know that this is not a tarot deck, this is an oracle deck, but I'm feeling that in the first week of April, remember that I was just talking about Mercury, okay? In the Magician card in tarot is ruled by Mercury. So again, being that Mercury is going to go direct during the first week of April, there may be some shifts here. Again, because you were leaning into your yin energy, you being fully in your power, fully centered or more certain, a sense of stability here. In order for you, here's the fire, in order for you to lean into the yang energy and be more proactive, okay? So I feel that there's some decisions that you're going to make, or there's certain either new directions or you being more proactive on that yang energy. Now remember, we're still in this Aries energy, okay? So we're still in Aries all the way until April 19th. So Aries season is fire, and you are a fire sign, okay, Sagittarius? So I do feel that these retrogrades were more of a kind of a self-check-in type of period in order for once Mercury goes direct, for you to be more proactive and move past whatever transformation here, whatever it was that you were reevaluating and really moving towards that goal or finish line. Now, this could be in any area, of course. It could be in love, it could be in career, personal growth. But let's see what else is coming through here for you. You have darkness. Now, darkness here on this card, it says long night moon, okay? So something here that may not have been clear for you in March may be clearing up for you here in the month of April. I feel April is going to be a time where this transformation and the sense of, cutting things that no longer serve you is going to place you more in your power, into this magician energy, where you're going to tap into your resources, where you're going to be more action based, where you're going to be able to think clearly and communicate clearly through whatever may have been a little bit hazy or a little bit uncertain for you in the month of March, okay? Let's see what else is coming through for you, and then we're going to take a look at mid-April. And what do we have here? We have justice. things coming into balance, okay? Justice card is also things moving in your favor as well. Listen, the Justice card is ruled by Libra, so there's all about the balance and the scales. Now, for some of you, this may be connected to maybe, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whether that be your, rising Venus, Juno, seventh house, fifth house of love and connections. That could be that too. However, this may resonate with you in regards to an air sign or Libra. This is also saying here for you that you're going to be, I feel here, more balanced, more at an even keel. Things are going to be more kind of like leaning into going into your favor. There's a sense of a neutrality, and there's a sense of being more clear-minded and focused that's going to allow you here to be more, I'm getting this energy of like being more, like meaning what you say, saying what you mean, and meaning what you say. It's like your words and your actions are going to go hands in hand. Actions being that fire energy here, being the yang energy, okay? And the yin energy, again, that intuition here, you actually putting both into balance and then moving and making certain decisions. Let's see what mid-April looks like here for you, Sagittarius. Especially for some of you here that may be going through some type of court case, divorce, anything having to do with justice here. I do feel that something is going to progress or improve here, okay? Because the Justice card is this energy of things smoothing out for you. Now, listen, Libra is ruled by Venus, okay? And, Venus is still going to be a little bit in its retrograde energy still all the way until April 13th. So this could be talking about clearing of that Venus in retrograde, like slowly you realizing and reconnecting and reconsidering something having to do with the areas that Venus influences, which is love, whether romantic or not non-romantic, fertility, which is growth and expansion, all right, finances and romance, all right. So let's take a look here, mid-April, what's coming through for you. Mid-April, we have here storm warning with caring connections. What did I just say? Venus ends its Venus ends its retrograde mid-April, April 13th. So whatever may have felt a little bit out of sorts may be readjusting and recalibrating, okay? When Venus goes direct, there's a stronger sense of learning and knowing what you value, who you value, and you taking into account who values you in return. So there may be here an increase of cooperation, of harmony, of unity, but that's after assessing certain things and reevaluating whatever you've been needing to reevaluate in regards to that Venus. Remember, I was just talking about Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus. So there is this sense here of clearing or making a decision, whether that be in career, whether that be in love, but there's something energetically here creating some sort of harmony, but paying attention to what that uncomfortability or what you may have needed to either transform, okay, from over here, transform or purify by just cutting the cords or creating or letting go or releasing here in order for you to enter the stage of the caring connection, okay? So more unity and more cooperation, more harmony. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Whoa, what just popped up? You have here the void, reset, okay? The void is all about reset, and it's a person laying down, and I don't know how much you can see because, as I said, this has like a hologram here, but the person is laying down and everything is dark, even the moon. It looks like it's a new moon, but it's really dark moon, okay? And what this is saying, you are going to be putting a reset button here mid-April, and that may be due to that Venus going direct, mid-April. Okay, it's like you're going to make your decisions. You're going to figure out something here. You're going to make something clearer to yourself. This, you're going to be calm, cool, and collected over here at the beginning of April, but it's because you need to let something go, and you will be letting something go here. Now, whether that be in career, love, or personal growth, but there, whatever it is, it's creating more of a harmony. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Look at that. The devil energy. The devil energy with the Empress, growth. Growth, growth, growth. Now, listen, the Empress energy is also ruled by Venus. And if I were you, Sagittarius, find out what planet rules your Venus, okay, on your astrological chart. I mean, that's important. It's coming out twice for you. So you may have been feeling this Venus in retrograde, maybe hitting you a little bit hard, okay, or not. It hasn't been easy. The devil in tarot is ruled by Capricorn. Again, earth energy. Like I said, Venus rules Taurus, okay? Now, earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And guess what? You have the devil card here, is that Capricorn energy. There will be here some attachment, some old patterns, some maybe lack of moderation. There's a feeling here that you may have felt a little bit powerless in something. You may be even thinking back on the restrictions that you may have been under, okay, whether it's because of the retrograde, whether it's because of energies, whether it's because of certain decisions that have needed to be made and you were turning a blind eye. What's coming across here for you in April here, Sagittarius, is that you are going to grow from whatever this is, which makes sense. Validation, confirmation, yet again, you have transformation, intuition, patience, and you have purification. You have two cards here that are about taking it easy. It's about you taking your foot off the gas before you jump in and pivot or go into a new course of action or a new direction. But whatever that direction may be, the Empress card is all about fertility. It's all about prosperity. It's about growth. It's about you putting in the time, the self-care in yourself in order for you to be able to then fill someone else's cup, right? So making sure your cup is full before you give to others as well, whether this be energetically, whether it be love wise, romantic wise, however this may be for you. Something is resetting itself for you, okay, in mid April. And whatever it is, there's a decision about you letting something go, you releasing yourself either from something or someone, and really trying to look at what benefits you, okay? The Empress, what type of growth you need to have, what type of personal, uh, you know, pivoting you need to do in order for you to reach your success in your goals, okay? Something just flipped over. You saw that? I don't know if you did. Wow, this is beautiful. Door to value. Whatever this decision is here, mid-April, it's bringing in something amazing for you, and that is door to value. Now, this could be tangible finances, like better, stronger stability, stronger finances, getting more financial opportunities, having more clients, gaining more momentum in regards to, finances, like, side hustle or getting extra hours, or however this may be for you in the career sector. Now, this could also be intangible wealth. Well, what do I mean by intangible wealth? Love is valuable, but it's intangible. Time, it's valuable, but it's intangible. Inner peace, it's intangible. You can't touch it, but it's also valuable. So there's something in regards to either a something that is tangible, a someone, or an intangible situation, energy, whatever that may be for you, that may be coming in, that is going to increase your blessings, okay? Your prosperity. Remember, you do have the Empress card here mid April. So that's all about success. That's all about fertility. That's all about gaining. That's all about growth. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful energy. I do feel that there is an abundant phase that's coming in for you. Okay. In April. Like I said, whether that's a tangible, um, whether it's a tangible, look at that. Abundance. What did I just tell you? Talk about validation confirmation. You have abundance, Hunter Moon. Yeah, it's as if you're going to, for some of you, it's like you're gonna hit the jackpot in some way, shape, or form. Whether that, I mean, hey, listen, if that happens, let me know, okay? Send me a shout out. But there's definitely you're striking something here that is connected to your ability to gain success, gain wealth, whether it's tangible or intangible. um be in the plus or in the surplus energy is what I'm getting here also. Wow, this is beautiful reading for you here, especially for those of you who've been going through this transformation period over here. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's beautiful energy towards the end for sure. Look at that, 9 of coins. You're going to be self-sufficient. Okay. There's going to be an energy here where you're going to feel self-reliant, self-satisfied. Okay. You're going to be feeling like the majority of the things that were either plaguing your mind, your energy, your heart, your emotions are going to be at rest, okay? Because the 9 of Pentacles energy is whatever it is that you've worked for, you will feel more stable in. And you're going to feel that within yourself. It's not because of someone else. It's like your own self-sufficient energy, very independent energy here for you. Your patience, determination, and consistency has given you this sense of, solid ground. And listen, before I let you go here, Sagittarius, I mean, what a gorgeous way to end this reading. Door to value, abundance with the 9 of coins. Definitely here. There's a major financial, tangible, or intangible wealth of shift happening here for you, and it's going to be really positive. So listen, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon.